on radio, on YouTube, and on your smartphone. This is TTUTA Speaks. We invite all listeners to tune into I-95.5 every Thursday morning at approximately 7:25 for TTUTA Speaks, a program which highlights local, regional, and international issues affecting the education sector. Good morning to all listeners and welcome to TTUTA Speaks. I am your presenter, Barry Joel Desaine. In the past few weeks since his passing, many have reflected on the life and legacy of the late Basdeo Panday, our fifth Prime Minister. He is fondly remembered for his eloquent speech and wit, his expansive career experiences, his fiery fearlessness, his intellectual capacity, his stewardship as Prime Minister as well as the leader of the opposition, and the genuine love and concern he had for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. In this segment, we will focus on one element of his character which illustrates a powerful lesson from which we can all learn. It has been said that when Basdeo Panday was the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, he would not only invite the then opposition leader, Mr. Patrick Manning, to every official event at the Prime Minister's residence, but he would also wait at the visitor's gate to personally greet Mr. Manning on his arrival. It is said that they would then walk into the function together like two comrades. Several individuals have referred to the respectful manner in which Mr. Panday dealt with Mr. Manning and vice versa. There was something special about the way they related to each other despite being on opposite sides of the political arena. When Mr. Manning died in 2016, Mr. Panday remarked that they were political opponents but never enemies. Of Mr. Manning, he further elaborated that, and I quote, "I found him to be quite pleasant as a person and we got along very well at a personal level. At the parliamentary level, we argued different points and had different views. It didn't degenerate to a low level." Off quote. Surely there is a lesson to be learned here, one that says that we can disagree but still be respectful to each other. Being able to respectfully disagree agreeably is useful. But the imperative to love your enemies is not easy for many individuals. It often requires divine intervention, if not a much higher level of emotional intelligence. With regard to the latter, Brian Manning, the son of the former Prime Minister Patrick Manning, explained, and I quote, "People would say that Mr. Panday and my father during the course of their careers had political battles, but I would prefer to describe it as a dance. It was more art. It was choreography. What they did required so much skill and dexterity that I couldn't call it a battle. And there is an element of intelligence and craft and art to what it is they did." Off quote. Incidentally, research shows that there is a direct correlation between emotional intelligence and effective leadership. Perhaps this was an essential element in the successes of both gentlemen in their political careers. Perhaps it is a key element that is lacking today. In closing, our leaders would do well to follow the example of our fourth and fifth Prime Ministers in demonstrating a level of decorum that is coherent with civility, profundity, open dialogue, and mutual respect. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. To contact us, please dial 610-3850. That's 610-3850. Or you may email our president at president@tuta.org. That's president@ttuta.org. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where recordings of interviews, events, and other materials are uploaded regularly. Like us by giving a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe.